What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about it 1 penny Georgves of Japan Showa of coin 1947. Coins are more than just monetary tools. They are small metal time capsules that encapsulate the era in which they were made. One such coin is the 1 yen coin from the Showa 22 year, corresponding to 1947 in the Gregorian calendar. For collectors and history enthusiasts, this coin serves not just as currency but as a symbol of post-war Japan, a country in the early stages of recovery from the devastation of World War II. Adding to the intrigue is occasional confusion surrounding this coin, such as references to Georgves, which may be a misinterpretation or misprint. This article explores the coin in depth, its history, design, significance, and value in the numismatic market today. Historical background: post-war Japan in the Showa era. The year 1947 was a pivotal time in Japanese history. The country was under Allied occupation following its surrender in World War II in 1945. This was the early part of the Showa era, which lasted from 1926 to 1989 under Emperor Hirohito, known posthumously as Emperor Showa. Coins serve not only as instruments of commerce but also as silent witnesses to the tides of history. A single coin can tell the story of a nation's identity, its struggles, its leaders, and even the global currents of the time. Japanese 1 yen coin dated Showa 22, 1947 is one such relic, minted during a pivotal moment in Japan's post-war transformation. Interestingly, this period coincides with King George VI's reign in Britain, a monarch whose time on the throne was marked by World War II and the early years of decolonization. This essay delves into the historical, economic, and geopolitical backdrop of this coin, drawing parallels with contemporary events in Britain and around the world. Understanding the 1947 Japanese 1 yen coin. Description and specifications. 1 yen coin of 1947 Jiao A 22 yen in Japanese dating, corresponding to the 22nd year of Emperor Hirohito's reign, was minted during a time of massive change in Japan. The coin is part of Japan's first post-war coinage and was made of aluminum, a reflection of material scarcity and the need for economic rebuilding. Composition: 100% aluminum. Weight: 1 gram. Diameter: 20 mm. Edge: smooth. Obverse: features a stylized representation of a young tree, symbolizing rebirth and growth. Reverse: is the denomination, 1 yen, in kanji yi yuan, with the year of issue based on the Japanese imperial calendar. Symbolism and design. The coin's design was symbolic. The young tree on the obverse symbolized Japan's efforts to rebuild after its devastating defeat in World War II. The tree represents hope, resilience, and the beginning of a new era. There are no portraits of the emperor or militaristic symbols, a stark departure from pre-war and wartime coinage. Change reflects the nation's shift toward pacifism and democracy under the watchful eye of the Allied occupation. Japan in 1947, a nation in transition post-war devastation. By 1947, Japan was still reeling from the effects of World War II. Cities like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Tokyo lay in ruins. Over 2.7 million Japanese people had died during the war, and the economy was in collapse. Hyperinflation, shortages, and unemployment plagued the nation. Allied occupation and reforms. Japan was under the control of the Allied powers, led by General Douglas MacArthur, Supreme Commander for the Allied powers. SCAP. Occupation aimed to demilitarize and democratize Japan. Key reforms during this period included the 1947 Constitution, promulgated in May 1947. It stripped the emperor of political power and established a parliamentary democracy. The emperor became a symbolic figurehead. Economic restructuring, land reforms, dismantling of the zaibatsu large industrial conglomerates, and labor rights were introduced. National and social reforms. Emphasis on democratic values, gender equality, and civil rights. Monetary and economic policy. The issuance of the aluminum 1 yen coin was part of post-war currency reform. The older, heavier silver and bronze coins, which were no longer practical due to inflation and material scarcity. Lightweight coins symbolize the modernization of Japan's economy and a move toward practicality in monetary policy. Value and rarity today, the 1947 1 yen coin holds more historical than monetary value, as aluminum coins were mass-produced and intended for everyday use. Tens of millions. Collector value, usually modest, a few dollars depending on condition, but mint condition coins or rare variants may fetch more interest. Popular among collectors of occupation era or World War II related numismatics. Despite its low monetary value, the coin's symbolism and historical context make it a prized item for collectors interested in 20th century